Hey there, superstars. Welcome to Soulfully Illumined. In this video, we are doing messages for the Starseed. It's been a while since we've done this one, and I figured, I think it was time. It felt like time. So let's get into it. Let's see what wants to come through, because I'm just feeling like these huge energies that are within us and around us, and it's been quite a ride. So let's get into it. Where are we starting? There or there? We are starting with the Starseed Oracle deck. Clear the deck, Spirit. What would you like them to know? Messages for the Starseed, Spirit. We're going to take that card. We're going to take that card. And we're going to take that card. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. Okay. Let me move this a little bit. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I don't know, the sun entering my space has been like, you know, really bright at moments, then dark, bright and dark. You know, the sun hiding behind the clouds and then coming out and being super bright and then super dull. So I feel like it's kind of affecting me and I'm affecting it. I know that sounds weird, but it's like almost like when I get cloudy, it's just, I don't know, everything kind of goes a little dim around me. And then, you know, when I feel bright and happy, like the sun is shining. So, you know, I guess that's just my world. And I think that's something that wants to really come through because that's your world too, right? Like in a sense of the reality is ultimately a manifestation of what's happening within you. And what's being shown with the jump in card is you're either starting to see it or you're seeing it on a different level now. There's greater clarity that's been coming in or that will be continuing to come in. And so if you feel like there hasn't really been a change in your reality, it's because in this reality, in this moment, there's something for you to see. There's still little pieces of the puzzle that's there for you to see, the breadcrumbs. And through those breadcrumbs, through those moments of stillness and silence, through those moments of slowing down, is when greater insight comes in, greater clarity, the ability to see the world around you, seeing a higher perspective of things. And this is important because in this space, you're rebuilding a new foundation. You're birthing a new creation. The tapestry of life. Because we've been dismantling an old foundation and moving into a space of, yes, the void, into the space of just, to some degree, nothingness, because nothing's moving. But within that space, excuse me, is everything. All the information, all of the wisdom, all of the knowledge, all of the tools that you have at your disposal to create anew. And so this moment of quiet, even amongst the ruckus that's around us, there's this coming together. And first and most foremost, it is this coming together of you and a higher version of yourself. And on another level, it's this coming together between you and the unseen. You see, because many of us have been working and relying on the third dimension and creating, you know, decisions. I want to say judgment, that word came through, within the reality that we have, you know, been brought up in, that we've experienced. And through this moment of, I'm hearing it's a rebirth, we have this opportunity to create anew amongst the chaos around us, amongst the void. Right? Because we are pulling together the extremes. Into something that we create, that sustains us, that empowers us. So with the 7 sisters here in the bottom of the deck with the star family here, you're part of a team of souls, call in support. You know, and the 7 sisters with the imageries of these 2 cards. The time of silence, the time of stillness is important. And if you've been fighting it, and for some of you, relentlessly fighting it, in that space, it may be uncomfortable, but in that space, I don't know, there's support that's within that space for you. It's almost like your ancestors, your spirit guides, it could be, you know, your connection to the other worlds are really coming in and trying to connect with you, trying to be and play with you. Because you're moving, we're all moving into this higher realm of existence, of reality. And through that, different members of our soul tribe, different members of our soul's connections are coming through. And remember, our soul is so much more than this 3D reality. And so as you ascend or descend, depending on your pathway, it's like you be open to how the energy wants to dance with you. Sorry, it's a bit dark, but hopefully you can see that. And if that creeps you out, you may want to look at the why behind that. And that sense of security, that root chakra. And what within you feels like you're not actually safe. Because this is a process of coming together. And I just feel like it's a collaborative affair with you and spirit, you and your guides, you and your ancestors. This coming together to really build this, I don't know, this supernova experience. Some of you will feel inspired or the charge to move forward and really move in different directions, and that could just be in your body. For example, you're used to going on the treadmill, but now you're like, well, let's try the elliptical because it moves the body in a different way than just the treadmill. Or like you go on the treadmill and you want the bike because it puts you in a whole different state, you know, or you may want to get up one day and just try to drive in a different route. You will be inspired, you will be stimulated to go into a different way. Okay? And there may be moments, so don't fret, where you may be supercharged and going in a specific direction, and then, you know, a couple hours later, you're done. Like, you're tired, you need to rest, you need to lay back. It's your body's assimilating, for lack of a better word, assimilating the energies that are here. You're coming more and more online, but there's just so much going on with the energies where we're rising up and we still have to assimilate. You know, the body needs to assimilate, the mind needs to keep up, the emotions need to purge sometimes. And so allow yourself this process. So you may feel like there's time where things speed up and other times where they slow down, and it makes no sense to the logical mind. You will get the peace in nature. Mother will give you the peace. Okay? So, we're going to keep going here. Oh my God, 10 minutes already. So, time is illusion, my friend. Time is illusion. It keeps going so fast. My gosh. I haven't done the moon cycle videos just because I have not been able to keep up with time, and there's an aspect of me that just doesn't want to. As I said, that I looked at the timer, it said 11:11. So you may see a moon video pop up, you may not. I don't know. Because it's so hard to, I don't want to keep up with it. I just kind of want to allow things to flow. So please forgive me if you've been looking forward to it and it hasn't been popping up for you. We're all on this journey together. So let's continue. So messages for Starseed Spirit. What else would you like to come through? What else wants to come through? Oh, I love that. Comfort and Hurt. This is one of my favorite cards. It's like, who wouldn't want to curl up with a golden retriever? You know, by the fire. I don't know if I'd want to wear the bow tie though, but you know, that's just me. And then we got an 11 as well on that card too. Which card? Oh, I love it. Okay, one more card. Let's just pull one more card, please. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So we've got the Sun. Okay, so we've got Comfort and Hearth. We got Adventure, which is the South. And moving into Alchemy, which is magic. All right, and then Motion and Air, which I love. And you have an 11 here, and which ends, which is the 22. And then the 6, which is the bottom of the deck, which to me represents harmony, with light and the sun here, bottom of the deck. So what I'm getting here with you guys, with us, with this message, is this need of harmony, this need for comfort, this need of just being free and allowing yourself to light up without the rigidity of the ego and the rational mind. Because it's like you've walked through all of that. You've walked through the past life of logic, calculations, analysis. And you've done well. You've done really well. But it's like there's been things that have been highlighted for you in your awareness of certain situations. You've received the perspective of the things that have unfolded before you, seeing the different layers of reality, seeing how things have unfolded, not just to you, and yes, to you, but more importantly, for you. And through this process that you're undergoing now, and this movement forward, even if it may not feel like movement forward, there is magic. There's alchemy. And if you're not seeing it in your outside world, let me tell you, it's happening in your internal reality, in your internal world. And as you are in that void space, as you are in that stillness and the silence, You will feel it. You will sense it. And ultimately, you will know it. And the charge will build. The energy and the momentum will build. Going from the 11 into the 22, which is movement. But it's almost like the mind hasn't seen it because it kills it by rationalizing it. But you're moving into a different time where the mind is offset, what was the word? Offset, is offset by the intuition and by the emotions. Freedom is yours, rest assured. Freedom is yours. Because there's a clearing away of the old programs and the old ways of thinking. But you know that. You've done this before. And you'll find that your momentum will start to build, and that support that's with you, whether it's in the unseen or in the world around you, will be pulled towards you. And you'll be moving forward with greater and greater momentum. It's being requested that you admire and recognize the magic that's in your life already. And for me, I say that and the sun's coming in. So it could just be as simple as, oh my gosh, this beautiful sun and its beautiful rays against my skin. It feels amazing. That's magic. It could be, oh my God, those beautiful children playing outside with their cute little giggles. That's magic. And I feel like by doing so, it's clearing up more and more of your vision and the ability to see beyond this physical reality. See some things that are in your reality that you haven't seen. Because the logic, the ego, the hardness has been in the way or has been filtering it. Yeah, it's yours. It's yours for the taking. And if you feel like you need support, if things are super intense right now, call in that support. Ask for your guides to show you that they're there. Like, I remember I had some really hard days, and I usually don't call on my guides for help. I'm like, oh, they have better things to do. I can handle it. And I had to really call them in because I was in such a dark, deep, bad space. And they were in. The next day I felt so much better. I was in such intense pain the night before, and the next day I felt so much better. And I just remember thinking, damn, why didn't I call on them before? My life could have been so much easier. So all I'm saying is, don't be afraid to call in support. And that could be the people, your family, your friends around you. If you need somebody there, you call them in. Or call somebody in. Call in spirit for some help, whatever. Because there will be someone that's ready to show up for you. If not many people ready to show up for you. But when I look at these cards, like, I'm seeing so much color for you, and I just feel like your world's going to be opening up, and there may be moments where it closes in on you, but it's closing in to open up. Like the heart, the earth pulsing. It's like closing, contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion. Know that this is part of the process of growth, of evolution, of expansion that's happening for you. So those moments of contraction, call on support and remind yourself, I'm just contracting right now. Let's let loose a little bit. Let's give myself some care and compassion until I can, and soothe myself, okay? So we are going to end with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Final messages for the Starseed Spirit. What do you got? I'm actually just gonna leave it like that. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So we've got Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. And notice how it went sideways. Right, that's a card 35. Sorry about the light, guys. Hopefully you can see that. And then we have Giraffe Spirit. See the big picture. And that's an 11, 29. So 24 here, which equates to a 6. Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. A lot of creative flow happening at this time. If you give yourself that space. Bottom of the deck, Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Okay, so first thing I'm getting like here with the Electric Eel Spirit, there's a lot of downloads, there's a lot of electrical energy that's coming in. I'm getting electrical and water. When they mix together, it's like the electricity flows. Does that make sense? Yeah, right? So it's almost like it's integrating the mind with the emotions to allow those ideas to flow. So if you're in that space of, I don't know what to do next, what's happening, I don't know what to do, it's about channeling the emotions into the ideas. It's like, or even looking at the ideas that are coming through, because there may be a lot as we're going through this transition period. And see how it feels emotionally, all right? And move through that emotion. How does that? Something like that. But this is a time for you to see the big picture, to see how things can be. Because with the Spirit has a plan in sideways, it's like right now, it's really about taking that time when you can to explore, to dream, to see what the different possibilities are. What brings you comfort? What brings you support? What makes you feel happy inside? What brings forth that inner child of yours? That pure essence of yours? What brings that out? You know, a lot of the times people write a list of all these things they want to manifest. And I don't like that, because it's like you're using your mind. Your mind's telling you what you want. And which is fine if it works for you. But for me, it's like, let's manifest through emotion, right? Like what makes you feel good, and then allow the answers to come to you. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So here, I'm feeling like this is really a time for you to see the big picture, dream about a bigger vision for yourself. Some of you are seeing the bigger picture of the past and what you've experienced, and utilizing that to really create something new for the future, for yourself and for the world. And so those ideas will be coming forth. And I feel like your guides or your ancestors are really helping you to bring that forth with the 24, which equates to the 6, and the 6 here with the light. Yeah, meditation, important if you can, okay? because I feel like it's just really going to help bring forth that energy and that information, as well as the energies coming in right now, the energies that are pouring into you right now. It's really helping with that solar plexus, with that self-empowering energy or feeling. And really helping to blend in, harmonize the light and the shadow aspect of yourself. All right, and so by harmonizing, I'm getting two things here. Alchemically, energetically harmonizing, right? But then I'm also getting you walking in the world with its grounding, that balanced state of the light and the dark. So don't be afraid to be fearless. Don't be afraid to be bold, you know, especially when you feel that charge within you. Obviously, kindness and compassion is always, you know, the golden rule. But you know how to play that. You know how to be kind and compassionate, because to be that kind and compassionate person, because you know what? There are times when you wish people were like that with you. And you see clearly now. So my friends, I end this message by saying, this is a glorious time for all of us. I know it's amongst a lot of chaos and tension and intensity. But we're merging the extremes into something that's more solid, a firmer foundation, a more supportive foundation for us. Okay? So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Do give it a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Have a fantastic day. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.